say we picked a bad game to go cold, but, you know, it really wasn't because, you know, our defense finally stepped up and I thought played decent and allowed us, for the most part, to stay in the game while we couldn't get much going offensively. And, you know, it's hard to explain in your home floor, and it's a gym that we've shot the ball, you know, extremely well. Even during a tough conference season, we've averaged a bunch of points, but tonight we just couldn't get the ball to go in, and we were just a little bit flat. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was just, you know, offensively we couldn't get it going, so it just didn't seem like we had the energy until, you know, 5.5 minutes left, and guys finally started playing desperate, and that's how I've pleaded with our guys. That's how we've had to play the last 5 or 6 games, with that sense of urgency, that desperation. We did that the last 5.5 minutes, gave ourselves a chance, but just dug ourselves too big of a hole.
How come there's no desperation from the very beginning?
I don't know. You know, we talked about that in the locker room, that because I really believe this, Ben, if we'd have played with that type of desperation and you know, I really started talking about 12 games ago, because, you know, I started saying, at times I've said we don't play hard, and playing hard is probably not the right word, because I think our guys do play hard, but there's a difference between playing hard and playing with a great deal of intensity. And then, you know, when we dug ourselves a little bit of a hole to start the conference season, you know, probably 5-6 games ago, we talked a lot about, I mean, we marked right up on the board, and I know at least 3 or 4 times I put, you got to play desperate. You got to play with a sense of urgency. And I don't know. You know, it's frustrating, and we just obviously I don't have the answers. But I do know that if we would have played that way, like we did the last 5.5 minutes, the last 6 games, we'd be sitting here, in my opinion, maybe fighting for a conference championship, because we've been close in all those games.
What's left?
What do you do to keep guys? What are you going to do to keep guys motivated going in this final stretch of the season?
Well, I mean, as I told them in the locker room, I mean, you know, if we thought our backs were against the wall before tonight, it's really against the wall. But in my opinion, and I've said this for several weeks, if somehow we can get them, if I can get them to play the way we have to play, like we did the last 5.5 minutes, we can win out. And if you win out, you get into the conference tournament. But, you know, I know it's a big if because we haven't done it. And but I think this team, I don't think they're not going to give up on this season. The thing about this team, they're high character guys. You know, I told them that obviously the last few, you know, all academic, you know, we honored at halftime. You know, we've had more guys on being honored the last couple of years, and I'm proud of that. They've done a great job of being great representatives of this school and done a great job in the classroom. So I don't think they're going to give up. And, you know, we're going to a place, we've had a ton of success in Indianapolis Saturday. I expect our guys to, I hope that they finally understand what playing desperate means.